In the days when the children of Israel were dwelling in the land of Canaan, a time of great battles and divine encounters, there arose a giant from the land of Gath named Goliath. He was a formidable warrior, standing over 9 feet tall, with a helmet of bronze on his head and a coat of scale armor that weighed 5,000 shekels of bronze. His spear was like a weaver's rod, and his shield-bearer went before him, intimidating the armies of Israel and striking fear into the hearts of men. The story of Goliath is well known, for he challenged the armies of Israel daily, shouting, "Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are you not servants of Saul? Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your servants, but if I overcome him and kill him, you will serve us." No one in the army of Israel dared to face him, for his height and strength seemed insurmountable. The Israelites were terrified, and day after day, Goliath defied the armies of the living God. But the story does not end there. A young shepherd named David, who was tending his sheep and had come to bring food to his brothers, heard the giant's challenge. Filled with faith and courage, David boldly declared, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" He was determined to confront Goliath. King Saul heard of David's resolve and called him. Despite being just a youth, David refused the armor offered to him, choosing instead to face Goliath with his sling and 5 smooth stones. As Goliath saw David approach, he mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" But David responded with unwavering faith, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." With a single sling, David struck Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. David then ran, took Goliath's sword, and cut off his head. That day, the Israelites triumphed over the Philistines, and Israel's faith was renewed. But what many do not know is that Goliath was not an isolated giant. He had brothers, other giants who belonged to the same race called the Rephaim, the Anakim, and the Rephaim's kin, the Reem. The Bible mentions that Goliath had 5 brothers, each with their own story and formidable stature. These giants were part of a race that had terrorized the land long before Israel entered Canaan. When the Israelites left Egypt and wandered in the wilderness, they encountered these giants in the land of Canaan, where they were known for their incredible height and strength. Among these were the Nephilim and the Anakim, tribes of giants who stood 10, 12, or even 15 feet tall. One of Goliath's brothers was named Lahi. The scriptures tell us that during a battle with the Philistines, a warrior named Elanan struck down Lahi, described as a giant whose spear's shaft was like a weaver's beam. This detail reveals the immense size and strength of Lahi, possibly standing around 10 to 10.5 feet tall. The weapon he wielded was enormous, a testament to the might of these giants. Another of Goliath's brothers was Ishbi-benob, a giant who carried a spearhead weighing about 300 shekels of bronze. His stature was similar to Goliath's, perhaps 9 to 10 feet tall or taller. In the battle against the Philistines, Ishbi-benob attempted to kill David, but he was fought off by Abishai, David's nephew, who came to the young hero's aid. David then personally engaged and defeated Ishbi-benob, demonstrating that even giants could be overcome through faith and divine strength. The third brother of Goliath was named Saph. He was also a giant from the Rephaim race, and during a battle, he was defeated by a warrior named Chechi the Height. Saph was likely similar in height to Goliath, around 9 or 10 feet tall. His defeat marked the ongoing struggle of Israel's enemies against the divine promise of victory given to God's people. There was also a Goliath from Gath, often called Goliath the Gittite, who was slain by Elanan, another mighty warrior of Israel. This Goliath was, like his brother, approximately 10 feet tall, with a formidable spear. His death further demonstrated that the giants, despite their size, could be defeated by those trusting in the Lord. Beyond these known brothers, there was an even more extraordinary giant mentioned in the scriptures, one who had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. This giant belonged to the Rephaim race and was probably taller than Goliath himself. His physical deformity made him stand out even among the giants, and he was considered the greatest among them during the time of King David. His immense height and extra digits made him a remarkable figure in biblical history. The Bible also mentions a giant named Og, king of Bashan, who measured approximately 15 feet in height and had a bed made of iron that measured 9 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. His size and strength were so great that he was considered a monstrous figure even among giants. The Israelites fought and defeated Og, and his story is a testament to God's power to deliver his people from even the most formidable foes. The stories of these giants are scattered throughout the biblical narrative, particularly in the books of Deuteronomy, Numbers, and Samuel. They serve as a reminder of the mighty adversaries Israel faced and the faith required to conquer them. These giants, with their immense strength and terrifying presence, symbolize the obstacles that faith in God can overcome. As the Israelites advanced into Canaan under Joshua's leadership, they encountered these tribes of giants and were often filled with fear. Yet, through divine intervention and courageous leaders, they overcame these formidable enemies. The conquest of the land was not merely a military victory but also a testament to God's promise to give his people victory over giants and mighty nations. In the end, the giants were defeated, their strength broken, and their kingdoms toppled. The stories of Goliath and his brothers remind us that no obstacle is too great when we trust in God's power. They teach us that faith, courage, and divine assistance can bring victory even over the most intimidating foes. Let us remember these stories, not just as tales of ancient warriors, but as lessons of faith and bravery for our own lives today. Just as David faced Goliath with faith, we too can face our giants, whether they be fears, challenges, or doubts, with trust in God's strength. If you found this story inspiring and want to learn more about the incredible narratives of the Bible, be sure to like this video, leave your comments below, and subscribe to our channel. Share this story with your friends, family, and church groups so that others may be encouraged and strengthened in their faith. Stay tuned for more deep dives into biblical stories, where we continue to uncover the divine lessons woven into the fabric of Scripture. Remember, with faith in God, no giant is too big to defeat. Until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may your faith be unwavering in the face of every challenge.